What's up, folks? Welcome back to the Eagle's Nest. Now, I got a cool caliber that I think you guys are going to absolutely love if you're considering PRS. Now, the 6mm BR and the 6mm GT has been dominating last year's PRS community, and I think I found something that's going to be as equivalent as a 6BR, but outperform it. This cartridge right here is the 25 GT. Now, this is based off the 6 GT using alpha munition brass, necked up to 25 cal. In my opinion, I think the 25 cal is the happy medium. And so far, I think it's going to start getting a little bit more popularity as we get more projectiles in the market. Now, Hornady offers the 134 grain ELD, which is what this is. And Berger offers two projectiles, the 135 grain LHT, and then the 133 grain LH Hunter, I believe is what it's called. So this video, I'm going to talk about the 25 GT, show its performance at 100 yards, and then we're going to take it out to 1,000 and see how it performs. We do have quite a bit of wind. We're having gusts up to 12 miles an hour, but I wanted to showcase what this thing is doing and how less picky it is, as well as how much less recoil we are getting out of this cartridge. Stick around. All right, let's talk about the rifle build. We have a complete Aero Precision build, sitting with a Schillen Contour number 8 a custom barrel that I chambered up in 25 GT. Now, I am running the Lahar 30 Aero Precision can, and if you look something a little bit different on this one, it is, because I do have my own muzzle brake that I designed for this can to kind of aid with the recoil mitigation. Now, the action itself is the Aero Precision Solus action. Short action. I will be doing a 1-year review running this action, and in my opinion, I think this is a really great action for the money. Now, it's also sitting inside the Aero Precision Solus chassis, which I think is a really great competitor for the ACC Elite at a little bit cheaper price point. So the glass that you're going to be seeing is the Zeiss LRP S5, has a ZF MRI reticle, shooting with the trigger cam 2.1, in which you guys are going to see the targets downrange. Okay, I think I'm in the red bar right there. 2830 is what I'm seeing. You can see the recoil is very, very light. That's what I'm looking for. It barely pushed. Let's see what this does. I think I'm touching 2831. Seems very consistent. Yep, that is definitely on the red bar. Let's see, we are exactly 1/2 mil high and 0.4 left. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start the load development here. Starting at 34 grains of Arget, and let's aim at the top target here. That's on the bullseye. 2739, a little slow. Okay, so the last shots was with an SD of 1.8. That, of course, that's only 3 shots, but that was 35.8 grains, almost hitting the 2,900 feet a second mark. So let's go ahead and let me show you guys how consistent this load development was. I'm actually pretty surprised. Now, these are 1-inch targets, and we started out at 33.5 grains. It went all the way up to 35.8. 33.5 grains. Now, the black ring here, this circle right here, is 1 inch. So that shot, 5 shots, had one outlier here. 33.5, 34 grains, 34.5. Here's the 35 grain charge, 35.8. So I think 35 is where it's at. Luckily, I did load up quite a bit of that stuff. So let's see what it does at long distance. All right, we're going to go for the 705 yard target. It is a Clover 8-inch plate. Kestrel saying 4.2 mils and wind about half. So we have 8-mile-per-hour winds out here. Let me get this on target here. All right, ready, good? Yep. Let's see if it's right. Oh, my chronograph is off. Go, 1/2 mil left. Hold. First round. That's good. See if it holds it. Right over it. Do one more. All right, I think that's pretty damn good. Let's go to the 1,000-yard target, babe. Can you laze it? 8/10 hold left. Sending. More wind, that's good elevation. Let's see. 1.2. That was an impact, babe. Okay, just the parallax on it. One more. 1.2 left. Impact center. All right, let's get someone else on this thing. Impact. You hit it, right?
I can see.
There you go. What was that?
Low.
Low?
Look like it.
Yeah, you're shooting these different rounds, so you saw where it was.
Yeah, I know. I gotta recalculate here. Lamb, Christ. Hi. Oh, did I hit it?
Impact. That was center. So you can see that the recoil is super light. I mean, that's one thing I really like about it. 1,000-yard shot, being able to follow through is pretty good. What's going to be more crucial is when you're taking a 300-yard shot, and if the recoil is too much, that's why in PRS it is the name of the game is recoil mitigation. For instance, I was to take a shot at this 300-yard rock right here. If I jump up and come back down and you miss your shot, you're not going to know exactly where you hit. So having a light recoiling round does help quite a bit. It being a 25 cal 134 grain, with a little bit of wind we have out here, I could tell it's doing a lot better in the wind compared to shooting a 112 or something. So we'll come back, we'll follow up, we'll get some more rounds loaded up and come back out here and retest this load and see how it holds up at multiple distances. There we go, sending. Too much. Let's go 1/2 mil. Second round impact, not bad. Let's follow that back up. Center. Okay, I'm going to try to do a little positional shooting here. Now we have a pig at 528 yards that I'm going to try to shoot off the top of my side-by-side here. So I wanted to see how it feels on recoil, how it looks like for you guys through the trigger cam. Again, I am shooting suppressed. It does have a muzzle brake. I do notice that it does have a little bit more recoil than a 6BR. Not much, but I think if I was to put a better muzzle brake on this thing, it would definitely tame down the recoil. Regardless, it's super quiet with the Lahar 30 can, and then the muzzle brake definitely does help out mitigate some of the recoil. So 2.6 dialed up, 528 yards. Let me find that pig here. Should be around right there. Let's hold, let's see, let's hold about 4/10 left. That was a straight up impact. That was a little bit of free recoil. Let me throw some preload on this. Not the right bag for this. I was using a small little pillow. Definitely hitting with authority. Let's do one more. All right, so it's definitely accurate enough to do positional shots. 4/10. Low. There it is. 4/10 and then 1.3 exactly. All right, Kestrel's right. All right, so I think the 25 GT is definitely a happy medium. I actually really love this cartridge. Now, I played around with the 6 GT for a while, and I took it to the gap grind last year. Now, despite its popularity, I don't really like the 6 GT personally. Now, again, this is my own opinion. The 6 GT really loves the 105 and 109 burgers. I think that's been the go-to for that cartridge. I actually wanted to use the 6 GT with like a 112 match burner or 115 DTAC. Now there's a lot of guys having really good luck with the 112s and 115s. I personally found it for my end, as far as my reloading, that it's been really picky. It will hold a really tight group, then I'll come out about a couple days later and it would just kind of fall apart. Now we were shooting the 110 A-tips last year at the gap grind. I was using a Falcor action. It shot basically a one inch group before I left to Tennessee. When I got to the match and during the match, I kept seeing vertical striation. So, and then when I re-zeroed, it ended up being like an 1.5 inch group. But surprisingly, it held an 1.5 inch MOA all the way out the distance. So it still performed very well, but again, my experience with the 6 GT has been that it's been really like picky on cartridges. And then I've had a few instances where the 6 GT itself has some feeding issues, which is kind of claimed that the 6 GT is to mitigate those issues. Like I said, I personally don't see a benefit of the 6 GT over a 6 Creedmoor. I could pretty much have a 6 Creedmoor perform just as good or just as well as a 6 GT. I actually have a load with Varget in the 6 Creedmoor shooting at 105. Now the main reason why I'm going with the 25 cal is simply because I can shoot NRL Hunter, still make power factor. 2, the 25 cal bullets are more readily available. The 105 and 109 grain burgers have been out of stock and pretty much just really rare to get. A lot of guys that are shooting PRS know that the 105 burger hybrid is the go-to bullet, or the 109s, but they've just been kind of unattainium in the last year. And just having the component availability is key factor to enjoying PRS. So let me know what you guys think, comment below. I'm gonna do a full review, 1-year review of the Solus action. Again, I think this thing is a pretty great action for the price. It isn't as smooth as a custom action like a Falcor or a Zermatt Origin. However, for the price point that it is, it's still a really good action to get into if you're going to shoot for PRS. So stick around for that one. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.